Okay, so we have multiple trades that are green as we speak that we previously entered. One of them being ticker symbol CHWY, which we are about to start the video off with. Trading at $27.74, up 3.43% on the day. And as GameStop continues to have bullish momentum to the upside, Chewy also is likely to do the same. Now, this is a riskier play, but once we saw that open and close above $25.50, we expected Chewy to come up to around $31, and I do still think that is the case as long as GameStop does what we're about to talk about. Secondly, beautiful call out Cassava Sciences trading at $13.18, up another 7% on the day, still in calls on this. Now, what's so interesting about Cassava Sciences is the analyst rating on TradingView is giving a 1-year price target of $104 on Cassava Sciences, ticker symbol SAVA. Up 691.6% is their price target. Now, this is just something to take with a grain of salt, but it cannot be bearish, right? That's the point that I want to get across, and I still think Cassava Sciences has more room to go to the upside. So if you're not in this one already, keep it on your radar, and if you are and have made money on it, drop a comment down below. Okay, GameStop, $27.99, basically $28 on the day, trading up 3.67%. Firstly, the Bollinger Bands 4-hour time frame, we've been talking about them contracting. They are finally starting to open up right here out of this contraction phase into an expansion phase, and you can see that when they start to run, this is what it likes to do. Hugs the top. GameStop is looking extremely bullish. Based on what we have been tracking, this resistance level right around $26 has been touched multiple times and wicked above multiple times before finally getting a clean breakout and shifting to the upside. So lottery stocks, what is next for GameStop? We're now trading above $28. This is the pattern that we are tracking, just overlaid over GameStop, meaning this is what you're likely to see. You're going to see some waves that will bring you up. At what degree is hard to say. Previously, back in 2021, the degree would bring you all the way up to between $40 and $55, but now you're trending up a little bit slower. But you also have the factor to bring in, will Roaring Kitty say something? Will he come out and do something? So the possibilities are endless here. Assuming he doesn't do anything, the guy's gone for another 3 years, you could still likely see GameStop surpass $30 at least one more time. Of course, that is not likely that he's just going to disappear. Just want to put that out there. The emojis are almost done with. That Roaring Kitty has showed us, and I think large moves are coming ahead for GameStop, and so do a lot of other people, or maybe a few other rich people. Another GameStop trader loaded $27.50 calls for this week shortly after the open with an average fill of $92 per contract, $300,000 plus in premium, high of $160 today. Open interest $2,216 this morning with $7,771 in volume today, 77% ask side. We will continue to watch the options chain on GameStop, but it is looking extremely bullish. A couple of bad things before AMC's chart. Microsoft, Tesla, and GameStop tokenized stocks have been launched by Bakkt, which reports offering tokenized equities backed 1-to-1 by stocks. So basically another version of what FTX has done, and you can see it right here. Why is this being allowed? I don't really know. Not something that we want to see. AMC basically sideways on the day, but starting to trend up 1.13%, trading at $5.39. We have been talking about T-minus 13 trading days. Now we're about T-minus 8 or 9 trading days before a parabolic move. Whatever happens in between then doesn't really matter. Still in calls, still in shares, still in calls, still in shares on GameStop as well. Options chain is loaded back up on Stock Tracker. Now we can take a look at it. Take this with a grain of salt. This is not everything, but the call to put ratio that is expiring in the money is about 10x calls to puts, so very bullish. And then 305,000 expiring out of the money going to market makers, not too good. If GameStop starts to continue to go up this week at a higher rate, it's going to be bad for market makers. It's going to be very good for us. You could see a gamma ramp going forward. AMC, same thing, 33,000 calls compared to 8,000 puts expiring in the money, and then a ton out of the money as well. If anything, they really want to keep it down this week, but we'll see what happens here. A stock that I want you to keep your eye on is Workhorse, ticker symbol WKHS. Also has crazy moves previously around the time frame that a ton of stocks moved, right? 2021 was just a good time. But volume is re-picking back up. They're getting some good news here. And Workhorse is definitely something to keep on your radar alongside other plays like Cost and Chewy, so on and so forth. Speaking of that, Cost is up 23%, trading at $10.70. Did not break under this mid-range at $8. It kept getting bought up. Now it is back above 10. If Cost brings some momentum here, watch for a push up to $12.35 between 15.50. If Chewy were to break out of that, I would be extremely surprised, and that would show extreme demand. The way I see that happening is if Roaring Kitty comes out and says, hey, yeah, I basically bought the whole float. Okay, crypto is doing insane. Bitcoin is back above 64,000. Now, we have been tracking this thing on the daily, the weekly, so on and so forth, showing some signs of weakness and then some signs of strength, right? Bitcoin has been kind of indecisive, but if you look at it from a monthly perspective on the monthly chart, you see Bitcoin is actually flagging out. This is consolidating. It's consolidating above what it previously peaked at, which shows extreme strength for Bitcoin in the long term, and you love to see it. Not only that, but the months that are green have much more volume. You can see right here, right here, right here, than the months that are red. Overall, crypto market doing extremely well, especially with Donald Trump being pro-Bitcoin and his new vice president being pro-Bitcoin and owning 250,000 plus of Bitcoin, which we'll talk about in a minute. SPY is trading at 563.24, up 0.3% on the day, trading in the very top of the ascending macro resistance level and the one below it. This is as overbought as the SPY can stay, in my opinion, and it is just sitting in this range. This shows just severe strength in the S&P 500 the longer it holds these levels. And the longer it holds these levels, the more of a shot at some point it has to actually break above that resistance level, even though it has yet to do so, right? But this is also the longest we've traded in this level. Tesla, 253.64, up 0.4%. Look at it from the weekly time frame. Tons of volume picked up. Everybody purchased it. And then you got a sell-off, little hammer candle here. There's not really much volume on the weekly. And at this moment in this range, people are, sort of happy with their position. However, next week we have earnings July 23rd. If Tesla collapse, realistically, you see it hold 230, hopefully, on earnings. And if it explodes, you finally get that volume move to 280. That's what I see happening on Tesla. Speaking of Tesla, lastly, a couple sprinkles on top. Elon Musk and his allies have started a new super PAC working to re-elect Donald Trump. Elon Musk will donate $45 million every single month to this new group. The group, called America PAC, is funded by Elon Musk and his inner circle. Tesla ties with DJT stock as of right now. You see one bullish, you're likely to see the other bullish, vice versa, right? Lastly, Donald Trump chose J.D. Vance as his vice president. J.D. Vance was also the one that signed the MMTLP letter to Gary Gensler in September of 2023. Overall, guys, this is what I got for you for today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Make sure to sacrifice a coffee a month to level up your trading journey. Press the third link under the video to join the Discord. Come talk with me and the most amazing people all day long, stocks as well as crypto. Let's become financially free together. The Discord gives you access to one-on-one responses with me, seeing my personal trades as soon as I enter them, stock and option trading alerts, and a general stock talk and crypto talk chat with over 700 people now. We also post our gains, post our losses. Overall, best vibes. Get in here, guys. The second link under the video is for Moomoo. It's a free broker that gives you 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash. But not only that, once you use my link and open an account through them and deposit into it, you're getting up to 15 free stocks that you can choose whatever you want to do with. They're also giving you level 2 order book data for free, access to trading options, going long, going short, viewing other exchanges, and more as a retail trader. So go press those two links. And of course, the very top link under the video is my custom indicator that you can add to your TradingView charts for pattern detection as well as forecasting. It auto generates patterns in the charts, gives you price targets, and forecasts what the stock might do. So it basically does 90% of the work for you. That is it, guys. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.